All right, now for our next exercise, we're going to start looking at emphasizing a little bit into our multi-plane movements here. So another good one to do that in here, we're going to show you that you don't need any equipment for, but again, you can easily vary this to getting into the gym, making it harder with dumbbells, kettlebells, medicine balls, is looking at a multi-plane lunge hop. So I'm going to actually step out of the frame here, so that Brett has all the space, but I'll talk through. So what we're going to look at here is getting your body used to decelerating forces similar to when you run or when you jump in multiple planes of motion. So Brett, go ahead. What he's going to do is he's going to do a lunge series here, going from forward, out to the side, and opening his hips up, out, back. Now the big things that I want you guys to look at that Brett's doing here is when he jumps, when he lands, especially on that right leg, he's focusing on where that knee's falling in. Brett, I want to give him a bad rep here so they can see what they want to avoid on that knee, where that knee starts to wobble a little like that. The other thing that we want to make sure that we don't do is when you land, I don't want all that weight on the toe where you start to fall forward. So the big thing that we're going to look for is a good, even, steady land. Just like when you're running, you want that weight right behind the balls of your foot. Being able to get through that deceleration using your ankle, your knee, and your hip, able to stabilize. Also keeping your hips nice and level without allowing your hip to drop through. So I'm going to have Brett show a couple bad reps here and a few other things too. Making sure we want to, if you see his left hip, making sure that you're not letting that fall down. Again, that would be a sign of weakness up in that hip. Those are the type of things that lead to hip bursitis, low back pain, even some of those IT band and lateral knee issues. Other ones that we want to make sure that we don't let him do is, Brett, do me a favor, turn to the right 90 degrees and do a few reps there. Make sure you guys see that what his back's doing, make sure that he's keeping a nice, steady, neutral spine and not allowing his back to fall into any kind of increased curve like this. Oh, like this. Where you start to see a lot of that compensation into his low back, not letting his core stabilize a whole lot. All right.
Did you want